Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Kathleen Hart here. This is going to be my 28-week pregnancy update. If you are new to my channel, I really hope you will subscribe and definitely give this video a thumbs up if you like pregnancy updates. And yeah, let's get on into it. If you're new to my channel, my name is Kathleen Hart. I am currently 28 weeks pregnant with a baby girl due in March, and currently I have a 21-month-old son named Austin. I'm filming it in kind of like my bedroom right now because this is just what's working for me. I have the window open. It's like the most dreary Saturday ever, but I wanted to film this video for you guys. Fun fact, I've already filmed it and I just was like rambling way too much, which brings me to my first little part of the update. My mom brain and like my attention, my focus is completely off lately. I thought I had a handle on it. I don't. It's gone. It's out the window. So I'm trying to refilm it in a different location with a little bit better lighting. So I hope this one makes the cut. If not, I might have to film this video a third time. And again, sorry if my glasses are giving like a reflection. Oh my gosh, they're actually really dirty. Story of my life. I'm still sick. If you guys follow me on social media, I've had a cold since a couple days after Christmas, and we're well into January now and I still have this cold. So it is what it is. I'm trying to kick it. I'm actually going to be doing a video coming up soon because there's been certain things that I've been doing to like so-called pamper myself while sick to try to feel better, and I honestly think that doing those little things has really helped me. So I think I'm going to do a video about like being sick while pregnant and different things you can do for anybody out there who's feeling like I am. Even if you're not pregnant, even if you're just like feeling run down, or if you're a mom and you need like a couple little pamper tips, I have a couple of them for you. So definitely subscribe just at least for that video, because that one will be coming soon as well. But anyway, let's get on into the update. Craziest thing is there hasn't really been much changes as far as symptoms go. I've been feeling great. If you've been watching my other updates, I still don't have any rash. Really quickly, I developed a rash last pregnancy when I had my son, and it was like all through here, and it was bad and it took forever to get rid of. I thought I was coming down with it again this time. I'm not. I'm still good. So that's good. And the numbness that I was feeling in my back last video, which was, I believe, 26 weeks. I don't know. I can't even keep track, guys, so don't quote me on this. But that numbness feeling has kind of subsided. So I think that why I was having that was because of the position of the baby. So that's good too. But those are things that aren't happening. What is happening? The baby is moving like a crazy person. Literally. I do not remember this much movement with my son at all. And if I said it last video, it's gotten 10 times crazier. Like, she just is like in there dancing, like rolling around, like punching me, kicking me 24/7. So I actually went to the doctor yesterday for my 28-week appointment, and they said that her position right now, her head is over here, and well, this was yesterday too, so who knows where she is now, but her head was down here with her arms, and then her butt was kind of up here, and then she was kind of folded down like this, and her legs were down here, which explains why at night I get down here like the punching and the kicking on each side. It's literally like this, and then feet too. It's crazy. So I don't know what that means. Does that mean that she's gonna be like nuts, like hyper crazy? I'm ready for it, but I just think it's so funny how different like each pregnancy can be and how each kid can be so different too. It's like been such a wild ride. I'm so excited. And again, guys, I apologize for my voice. I'm sorry if this is annoying. I always get comments that my normal voice is annoying, so I can only imagine how annoying this one is. But just bear with me. If it's too much, click out, and I'll see you in 2 or 3 weeks when I do my next update. So I just mentioned I had my doctor's appointment yesterday. Everything was going well. She is measuring high for weight. She's measuring at 90% right now, percentile for weight. And they weren't saying anything like bad about that, because Austin was the same way. And even though Austin was born early, it just could be how my babies develop. It could be a hereditary thing. So I just have bigger babies. So my weight gain this time hasn't been as bad. Now that we're on the topic of that, I might as well just tell you what my weight is. So I started off at 144. I'm 5'4", and I'm currently 28 weeks pregnant, and I am 172. So kind of a little bit more than I would like to be at this point. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think I would be this high of weight and have gained this much at this point. I was trying to keep it under control, but I don't know. I don't have an answer for you. That's just the numbers that I'm at right now. I am trying to do a little bit better now that the holidays are over, just trying to eat a little bit healthier and just keep my portions in check. But as you guys know, it's not always the easiest thing, you know? Sometimes when you're just out shopping and you're out doing things, it's so much easier to just grab and go something, or get Chick-fil-A or Panera, or just grab something, eat it, and be done with it, rather than come home and physically make something for dinner. Especially now that I'm not feeling good, it's just on a whole nother level. So that's something that I am trying to do better with this year, but also too, I'm not stressing out about it. I'm not letting myself get worried about it, and my doctor this time isn't worried, and neither am I, so I'm just kind of like not stressing out about it and not thinking about it too much. It is what it is. I know I'll lose it after I have the baby, so it's just, I'm just trying to enjoy myself. This is the last trimester, the third trimester, we're finally there, so I'm not trying to put too much pressure on myself. I'm just trying to enjoy it, especially since I'm feeling okay. So like, if I'm feeling okay, why am I going to put these other burdens and stresses on me? Like, what am I doing? Like, stop. Sometimes your brain, when everything is calm, your brain will look for things to stress out about and to be upset about and everything like that. You have to stop it. So I'm stopping it. Normally my weight would be like first thing in my brain that was bothering me. I can't let that happen this time. So we're not doing it. We're not stressing about it. But in the same kind of context of like weight and the baby being on the 90th percentile, I went and took my glucose test at the very beginning of the pregnancy. So because Austin was born early, and because I failed the test, the second test last time, they opted for a early screening for glucose this pregnancy. So I took it very early on. I don't even know when. It was very early. I'll put on the screen here if I can find it, what week I was when I took it the first time. But I have to be under, my doctor's office has the cutoff being 155 as your magical number for when they test your blood after you do the 1 hour glucose test. My number was in the 70s. I think it was 77. So I was fine. That was perfect. So that was the first test. I screened fine, so they weren't worried about anything. So now is the normal time when I would have to take the test, which is the glucose test, which is like between 20, I think it's after 26 weeks I had to take it. So I went the day after Christmas. I was there first thing in the morning, did my glucose test, left, get a call from my doctor a couple days later because I'm like anxiously awaiting the results because I just really wanted to know if I passed or not because, you know, last pregnancy I didn't. So I just wanted to see and just make sure. And I'm not getting the results, and I'm like, what is going on? So finally I get a call from my doctor, and he's like, yeah, they gave you the wrong size drink. And I'm like, what? How is that even possible? So what they did is, when I went to go and do the 1 hour test, you're supposed to drink 50 grams of that orange junk, whatever it is, the orange drink, and they gave me double that. They gave me the 100 gram for the 3 hour test. I actually thought as I'm drinking it, I'm like, this is a lot. I feel like this is too, like, in 5 minutes I gotta drink this. I'm like, it just seemed like a bigger bottle. But then I'm like, okay, I know I have mom brain. I'm a mess. Like, I'm not gonna question this nurse. Like, she knows what she's doing. And sure enough, I drank the wrong amount and the test was junked. Like, they didn't even give me my results for that test because once they figured out that, once I left and they figured out that they gave me the wrong drink, they just didn't even send my blood out. So I'm like, okay, perfect. So those results, nobody could find them for me. My regular doctor, the other doctor I saw, and the like dietitian I guess I saw the other day, she couldn't find them either. So they don't exist. Because I was thinking, I'm like, well, if I pass with the big drink, like I should be fine, right? But no, they're like, no, you have to go and take it again. So I went this morning, and I actually didn't, I felt fine when I drank the bigger jug of that orange stuff. Today, for some reason, I just like felt off. So then I'm thinking maybe it's because I feel sick, but I wanted to just get it over with. I was gonna wait until next week, but I'm like, why? Just do it. Just get it over with. So I ended up taking it this morning. Hopefully, it's Saturday, so hopefully I'll get my results maybe Tuesday. So I'll definitely update you guys on if I passed or not. If I did, thank you. If I did not, we're going to be starting a whole new chapter in this pregnancy, which is where I'll probably have to start, depending on how bad I fail, I might have to start testing my blood again, which I did last pregnancy with like the diabetes blood strips, and also really modifying my diet to be a certain amount of carbs and a certain amount of protein every single meal to tailor after this meal plan that I had to do last time. My son was born early last pregnancy, so I really only had to do that for a couple weeks, I think maybe like a week and a half or 2 weeks, and then he ended up being, I was induced and he was born at 36 weeks. So this time I'm really hoping I pass and everything goes good with that. I think just eating a little bit better in general is going to be better for me anyway, especially after the holidays. But either way, honestly, I don't care that they messed up on the test at all. That doesn't bother me. It really doesn't. And like, I think when I tell the story to other people, they get more mad because they're like, oh, you gotta take the test again. Oh, that's so annoying. And I'm like, well, it is what it is. Like, people make mistakes. Everybody's human. Like, it's not even that big of a deal. I'm just informing you guys because that's just what happens to be going on right now. And I really don't have many other symptoms. So if I can share this story, it'll, you know, give some juice to this video. But that doesn't bother me whatsoever. And failing the glucose test or passing the glucose test, it doesn't really bother me either because I've already failed. I already know how that feels. I was really upset last time. But at the end of the day, I just want the baby to be healthy, and I want myself to be healthy and birth a healthy baby. And as soon as you literally have the baby, all of the gestational diabetes stuff, for me at least, was done. It's so funny. The whole time I was in labor, the whole like 24 hours, whatever, not even, it wasn't even 24 hours. It was like 8 o'clock at night till like, I had him the next morning at 10 a.m. So like that whole time, they were literally testing my blood sugar. Like, I don't even know how many times. Honestly, I don't. I have it on my app on my phone. It's just like blood sugar test, blood sugar test, blood sugar test, because I had to document everything. I don't even know how often they did it. Maybe once an hour, I don't know. But as soon as you have the baby, it's done. And it was funny because the nurse came in after I had the baby, and like I was kind of recovering, but I wasn't in the like the room you're permanently in yet. I was still in the labor and delivery room, and I was like, are you guys gonna test my blood again? And they were like, nope, you're done. as soon as you have the baby, physically have the baby, the mom is like, doesn't have gestational diabetes anymore. It's over. So after going through it the first time and like kind of feeling all those emotions, this time it's just so much more in perspective for me. Like, I just want the baby to be healthy. If you failed your glucose test, if you're going through something like this right now, I don't have any videos from my previous pregnancy, but I will definitely be updating you here, especially if I need to do special things for gestational diabetes. If I do fail this test, I will definitely update you. So if you're going through that, I would just encourage you to just put it into perspective. It's only for a couple more weeks, for me at least, if you did your test this far along. And at the end of the day, it's just about a healthy baby. Just keep that on your mind. Like, eating healthy, pricking your finger, that's nothing for me. So after I've already been through it, I can honestly say that it goes by so fast, and once you have the baby and they're healthy, it's just like, that's all that matters. So try not to stress out about it if you're going through that right now, but I will update you guys with if I passed or failed the test for today. Anyway, now that you guys know that story, I wanted to update you too on like 2 little milestones that I kind of am like proud of myself about. As much as I've like gained a little bit more weight, I still don't have any stretch marks. So I have no stretch marks. My stomach's still like good to go, and I'm very happy about that. I do think stretch marks are mostly genetic because my stomach is clearly stretched. My stomach is huge. I'm going to insert my bump pics at the very end of this video, so stay tuned for that. But it's like, I have a bump. It's there. Like, it's huge. So it's not for lack of like not having a stomach. It's definitely stretching my skin. So I think that fortunately for me, I just don't get stretch marks. So that's good. And also too, all my rings still fit. I don't have any swollen fingers. My ankles and my feet aren't swollen or anything yet. I know this time last time I was like, just like, I felt like the Michelin Man. Like, I was just humongous. So that's good. I still feel like, I don't know if it looks like this for you guys, but I still feel like I have a shape to my face. When I put on weight, it goes straight to my face. I become a snowman, Michelin man. It becomes a volleyball. So thankfully, I still feel like I have a little bit of shape to my face. The chins aren't totally out yet. I mean, they're growing a little bit. I know I've got at least one, but it's definitely less than last pregnancy, so I will definitely take it. Okay, so I've updated you on the glucose test, my weight. What else did I want to, oh, my milestones, my stretch marks, and my ring's still fitting. And the last thing I wanted to talk about is I'm still on the McKenna shot. So I was taking the McKenna shot also because of my previous pregnancy with my son, how he was born early. And I started taking the McKenna shot at 20 weeks. I take it from 20 weeks up until 36 weeks. I have to get it done once a week. The shot gets delivered to my house. I take it, the vial, I take it to my doctor and I get injected like right, kind of like your, I don't know, like your lower back, upper butt cheek kind of fatty area right here. I get that injected once a week. So like you guys know, I'm not going to go on about it again, but getting it from the specialty pharmacy is a flippin' headache. But as long as that happens, I would encourage anybody to get it. It's not a big deal at all. And the most annoying part is just going to the doctor and physically having to have somebody inject you with it. Like a nurse has to inject me. So those are appointments that you have to make that are additional to all your other appointments, especially at the end when you start going more and more often, and then like for ultrasounds and things like that. So McKenna shot has been working. I don't know specifically if it's the McKenna shot or a million other things that could have happened. It just could be like a different and, you know, completely different, better pregnancy as far as like my cervix and things like that. But without going into too much, you know, like graphic detail, the McKenna shot is helping so that my cervix stays strong, and it's a hormone-based shot, and I get it once a week. It's been going great. 28 weeks now. I have until 36 weeks, and then I don't have to get it anymore. So I mean, so far so good. All of my tests for that have come back perfect, so I don't have to do any more internal ultrasounds. Everything is just, you know, the belly only. But yeah, McKenna shot's still been going great. I think I'm going to do a video towards the end of my pregnancy, if not after, just of like my McKenna shot experience, in case anyone out there is given the option to start it in their pregnancy or they want to just learn more about it. I'm going to go into a little bit more detail about that, but that will be in a future video dedicated just to that, because I didn't know anything about it, and now I'm pretty much an expert. That's a joke. I'm not really an expert, but I know a lot about it, and I've been through it personally, and I know like how it feels to get it and everything like that. So, and the side effects, if there's any, and all that kind of stuff. So I wanted to make a dedicated video just talking about that. So that will be coming up in the next, you know, probably a few weeks. We'll see. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry for being sick, like I said, but I wanted to get this video out for you guys because I'm, you know, 28 weeks plus, like I'm already going to the next week. So I didn't have much to update you on, but I did have a couple like quirky stories to just tell you about, and then obviously my weight and things like that. So I hope you guys will subscribe so that you don't miss any more pregnancy updates. But I'm also doing like a whole bunch of like different things on this channel, just like all lifestyle related, mom related, cleaning, cooking, pregnancy updates, like whatever. Everything, all different kind of things. So I hope you guys will subscribe and tune in for my next video. But until then, hope you guys have an awesome day. I'll see you very soon. But I will leave you with my bump shot. 28 weeks, 3rd trimester.